My boyfriend left me to die alone. Should I feel guilty about how much better my life got? I was 28 when the doctors found the tumor, stage 3 colon cancer, the kind that makes you lose everything. Your hair, your energy, your dignity. My boyfriend Tyler and I had been together for 6 years, living together for 3. Everyone thought we'd get married. I thought we'd get married. When I told him about the diagnosis, he went quiet, real quiet. Then he said, "We'll figure this out together." But that's not what happened. The first chemo session, he drove me to the hospital, sat in the waiting room scrolling through his phone while I threw up in a bucket. On the drive home, he complained about missing his basketball game. Second session, he said he had to work late. I took an Uber, spent the whole ride home trying not to puke in some stranger's car. By the third session, he stopped pretending. "I can't do this anymore," he said. "This isn't what I signed up for." I was too weak to even argue. I just nodded and watched him pack his stuff. He took his PlayStation, his clothes, and the good coffee maker. He left me his half of the rent bill. My friend Melissa found me 3 days later on the bathroom floor. I hadn't eaten in 2 days. Too sick to move, too tired to care. She moved in that same week. Quit her job to take care of me full time. Her girlfriend Chloe would come over with homemade soup and movies. Melissa shaved my head when my hair started falling out. Made it fun. We both went bald together. Took stupid selfies and laughed until I couldn't breathe. She drove me to every appointment. Held my hand during the bad days. Never once complained. 6 months into treatment, I was finally starting to feel human again. That's when Tyler texted me. "Hey, heard you're doing better. Want to grab coffee?" I stared at that message for an hour. Part of me wanted to say yes, the part that still remembered the good times, movie nights, inside jokes, the way he used to make me breakfast on Sundays. But Melissa saw the text over my shoulder. "Don't you dare," she said. So I blocked his number. A year later, I was in remission. Cancer-free. I'd gained back the weight. My hair grew back different, curly instead of straight. Melissa and I started a small business together, an online shop selling handmade jewelry. Nothing fancy, but it paid the bills. Chloe officially moved in with us, the 3 of us in this tiny apartment. But it worked. We worked. I was at the grocery store 2 years after my diagnosis when I saw Tyler. He was with some girl, young, pretty, laughing at something on her phone. He saw me and his face went white. "Oh, hey, you look good." "Thanks," I said, kept pushing my cart. "Wait," he followed me down the aisle. "I've been wanting to talk to you about everything that happened." I stopped, turned around. "What about it?" "I was scared, okay? I didn't know how to handle it. I was young and stupid, and I'm sorry." The girl he was with looked uncomfortable, pretending to study the cereal boxes. "You left me on a bathroom floor," I said. Not angry, just stating facts. "I had cancer and you left because it was inconvenient." "I know, I messed up, but I'm different now. I've grown." That's when Melissa appeared with a cart full of wine and frozen pizza. "Ready to go?" she asked me. Then she saw Tyler and her whole face changed. "Oh, it's you." Tyler looked between us. "I was just apologizing." "Great," Melissa said. "She doesn't accept. We're leaving." As we walked away, I heard Tyler call out, "You're really not going to give me another chance?" I didn't even turn around. That night, Melissa, Chloe, and I had a movie marathon. Ate too much pizza, laughed at dumb jokes, fell asleep on the couch in a pile like puppies. I thought about Tyler's question, should I feel guilty? My cancer brought me Melissa and Chloe, taught me who actually shows up when things get hard, showed me what real love looks like. Tyler leaving was the best thing that ever happened to me because it made room for people who actually deserve to be in my life. 3 years later, the business is thriving. Melissa and Chloe got married. I was the maid of honor. I'm dating someone new now, Brian. He knows my whole story, the cancer, the recovery, Tyler leaving. On our 3rd date, I told him everything, watched his face to see if he'd run. Instead, he held my hand and said, "The fact that you survived all that makes you the strongest person I've ever met." Last month, Tyler sent me a friend request on social media. I deleted it without thinking twice. Some people don't deserve a second chance, and that's okay.